Hello, my friends. This is the video that I made on Alibaba on June 23rd of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $113.01. And my main assumption was that potentially it forms its retracement. And if the level of let's say $111 breaks, in this case, we should see another leg to the downside that will land potentially at somewhere $104.43. But as long as this level holds, we still had a chance to see the breakout above its previous swing highs. And guys, take a look right here. We were somewhere at $113 mark. We were at this point. And since I made my previous video, this asset had an attempt to break its previous swing high. And to be honest, we saw this tiny blip above this this previous swing high, but then it went to the same exact level at $111.5. And guys, for now it is scratching again this range. It is down by almost 2% at pre-market hours, and it is at $111.78. And guys, on today's video, I will show you the crucial level of its price action, and as you can see, technical analysis works perfectly well. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account. And guys, I'm recording this part of the video on June 28th, and within less than a week I will close some of cheap member tiers, and let me show you just a sneak peek on the most recent call that I made just 2 days ago. You know that yesterday on Friday session on June 27th, Coinbase lost substantial amount of its value. And I made this set of posts the day before on Thursday. You can see it right here. It is June 26th, Thursday, June 26th of this year. And this top I caught to the tick. I made it for my patrons, and the major sell-off happened the very next day on Friday. And guys, you can see that I made a perfect call, and it is not the only call that I made. You can find other similar achievements in the Patreon articles, and that is why, guys, if you want to be a part of this community, feel free to join my Patreon, because within next several days you will not have these lucrative prices.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
So guys, and let's zoom out again to, let's say, 3 hours time frame. I have to admit that this movement to the downside, especially this quite sideways movement from June 13th for about half a month, shows us that we are in consolidation phase. And in general, guys, this entire pattern is not the best in the short-term perspective, but in the medium and long-term perspective, for now we don't have any signs of its bearishness, and I will show you what I'm talking about within just several minutes. But for now, let's take a look at its fundamentals. First of all, I want to pay attention to the consensus analyst price target, and according to 14 ratings, the consensus analyst price target for the next 12 months is $164.14, which is quite substantial, 44% of upside potential. On top of that, guys, let's do some breakdown on the most recent updates. Xuan Yang from Arete Research downgraded the rating from the strong buy to hold, and they set the price target at $153. The same price target of $153 was set by Jefferies and by Thomas Chon, its analyst, and they reduced its price target from 156 to let's say a little bit lower prices. But let me show you some details about this update. So Chong cut his price target on Baba stock to 153 from $156 per share, pointing to Alibaba's growing spending on local services, mainly in food delivery. Jefferies said the company is putting more money to Almi and Taobao in instant commerce, two services helping Alibaba grow in China's competitive on-demand market. However, this investment already seems to be paying off. In late June, these platforms handled over 60 million orders per day. nearly twice as many as a year ago. Jeffrey said this sharp rise in activity could help Alibaba bring in more users and keep them active, especially in smaller cities where the company is pushing to grow. Guys, I have to admit that in general, this reduction in price by just $3, which means less than 2%, is not the most I would say powerful reduction, but in general, guys, from the technical standpoint, this asset reflected it pretty good. Let me show you another quite interesting update from the so-called smart money investors list. Right here, as you can see, we have mixed filings, and for example, Vanguard, one of their branches, still hold their position without any changes. If you take a look on other companies, you can see that some of them opened completely new position. But if you take a look at more important investors, like BlackRock, you can see that they slightly trimmed their position in two of their branches by almost 6% and by about 9%. But they still hold more than $46.7 million in value and more than $8.5 million in value in Alibaba. And guys, some companies like Fidelity, as you can see right here, added to their position substantial 220%. It is not the biggest position, just $348,000, but still, it is not the only institutional investors. JP Morgan added 25% to its position, and for now they hold $143.5 million in value in Alibaba. And these mixed filings led me to the conclusion that Alibaba is still in consolidation phase, and we can clearly see it on the price section. On top of that, the general sentiment for Alibaba stock is also controversial, because if you type in Google search bar Baba stock and switch to news tab folder, you will see a lot of news, and some of them are quite bullish, some of them are quite bearish. And this is the pure evidence that the consolidation phase is ongoing. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So, guys, why I think that in the short-term perspective, Alibaba is more bearish? Let's turn on all the tools, and you can see that from this top, that is the top of the potential first wave on a slightly bigger scale. We have this consolidation phase in the shape of a simple zigzag, and we don't have this complete movement to the downside yet. But according to technical analysis, this most recent price action, you can see that we have lower highs but equal lows. And this is nothing else but a potential pattern of descending triangle. Let me mark it like this. And you can see that 11.7 or $11.5 is still the level of support, but we can make this line even longer. We can connect with this top, and this is a pure range of resistance. If this range, if Alibaba breaks this range, it means that it will be at least short-term bullish. But guys, this descending triangle that it forms from June 11th is nothing else but a bearish pattern. And most likely we might see the breakout below $11.5, and in this case the point of control might be $104.43. And that is why, guys, be cautious with your long position on Alibaba. And if you zoom out to a bigger picture, we are still quite bullish, and Alibaba is still quite bullish because it didn't break its previous swing low that was established on April the 10th. And since then, it is still in some kind of consolidation phase on the one hand. But if this level holds, it will have all the chances to break this top. And if it happens, guys, the upside momentum will continue, and its movement to the higher prices will be more probable. And from this point, as you can see, it is still forming higher highs and higher lows in the shape of expanding diagonal. That is why, guys, I'm quite bearish in the short-term perspective to the levels of, let's say, 104, maybe in a worst-case scenario to $100. But in general, I am still relatively bullish on Alibaba. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only